Menu, it's really knee deep in the curly hair freak. You may or may not know, you may or may not have seen, reacted to Mavi's Let the Sun Talk project, my first ever Mavi album listening experience. And I got a lot of recommendations to just keep going. I got a lot of Shadowbox recommendations. A lot of y'all are saying that Shadowbox one is really good. I'm listening to this one first and then the Shadowbox one. I want to do it in order because honestly, Mavi is one of those people that I actually thoroughly enjoyed off the first listen. I've been listening to a lot of that project, Let the Sun Talk, but I can't listen to it too often because sometimes that shit hurt. That shit be hurting, man. I want to see what route he takes with this one. It's an interesting title, interesting cover art. It looks like it's gonna be some duality within this project maybe. Let the Sun Talk was so good, and I appreciate y'all for recommending it. If you haven't seen my reaction to it, check it out. And also, if you haven't subscribed, like, comment, subscribe. I want to hear you guys' opinion on this project too. And after this one, it's the Shadowbox one. But yeah, man, I'm trying to prepare myself mentally. I know it's gonna be some crazy emotional uprooting, you know, and I gotta just be ready for it, man. So let's get into this, bro. Mavi Laughing So Hard It Hurts is a 16-track album. The first track is called Hi John. It's only 38 minutes long, so it's a pretty concise project. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Project cover art is creepy. You gonna just open up the album, the entire album with the already great line. Praying they still make love in my size. Lord. Praying that the love still like fits me. Like, bro, you can't open up the whole album with a hard hitting line already, bro. I just started, man. Give me some time to warm up. Shit. Damn, that's good. All right, let me stop now.
Yeah, praying they still made love in my size. Sober up and wipe the crust on my eyes. My last integrity and trust, a trail of crumbs for my bride. Is it a return or a failure to succumb to the tide? When Charlotte people see folks cherish me was such a surprise. They seeing something we not. Since that is sliced open my stomach at 5. More often than not, at sustenance a nod for a nod. It's stock in the Glock. I'm crashing if it's eye for an eye. Papa taught me a lot. Love and disrespect is all we abide. I had to get a check, I wanted to calm. You need the big DM or Benz for my mom. Soon popping benzos turned her grin into monsoon. The long June, the summer after. We made the turn on the wrong route. For the plunder casted in small rooms, knitted heart looms, spinning something tragic. But love from fragments, automatic, just that something magic. Pump my cap and crack, for that I puff a raw, pump a baddie. Always keep a driver by the caddy while we lugging baggage. Niggas want my status, so attack me, they just hustling backwards. Models and bottles coming matching.
Niggas want my status, so attack me. They just hustling backwards. That is a backwards way to hustle. I don't believe in that hating shit to get to the next point. It's not really it.
Hustling backwards, models and bottles come matching. We prefer the black ones. Don't need no flashiness. The stats and graphs reveal the stature. Oh, they hit sad by how it happened. Take them out the pasture. Niggas won't gas at me or asking my opinion. Last year we was our only
real.
Struggle to teach you some. 12th grade I rode east with a mirror to go and meet the plug. We learned we built this all belief. We ain't even need the drugs. I told my mom I'll track DC if it'll please her, but the greed don't seem to speak no more. The pain hit deeper when your people ain't in reach no more.
I told my mom I'll trek DC if it'll please her, but we don't seem to speak no more. I think he means going back to DC to Howard University to please his mom, to make his mom happy. I know what that's like. My mom actually went to that same college and I was going to that same one, and I keep saying that I'm gonna go get that degree, but I don't know, man. That shit. Nah, I'm gonna get it. But like, but degree don't seem to speak no more. Like. This paper chase that we've been in, I feel like my generation got screwed so hard with this college shit and this job hunting shit and all that. It seems like it don't matter what you do nowadays. Like it's nothing is guaranteeing you to that next point, but it's always going to guarantee a cost of a lot of money, time, and energy. It's not going to cost you. It's not guaranteed that you're going to get to the place you want to be, the career you want. But what is guaranteed is you're going to have to pay. You're gonna have to spend a lot of time and energy to get to it. That's the only thing that's guaranteed from it, which is so crazy to me. This is a great song though so far.
cause greed will feed them more. Praying they still make love in my size. Sober up and wipe
Love
the
that
dust on
line.
my eyes. My last integrity and trust, a trail of crumbs for my bride. Is it a return or a failure to succumb to the tide? Money got bigger, but my problems never shrunk down to size. They was just feeling it, then the sun had shrunk out the sky. You need my echo just to hear from me, but I'm an echo in your memory. Yeah. Alright.
It's a pretty little beat too. It sounds like it's sampling like an anime thing or some other Asian thing. This line, you need my echo just to hear from me, but I'm an echo in your memory. Does that mean you need to, I have to repeat myself just for you to listen? But when it comes to me in your mind, I'm just like a faint thought. Is that what that means? I wonder why it's titled High John. In this cover art too, it kind of gives funeral / memorial energy. The flowers around, you know, the saying, men don't get their first flowers till their funeral. And then like the statue / bust of his face. Pause. Oh my god. But you know what I mean. I wonder what this is about, man. Is it a return or a failure succumb to the tide? Like the waves of emotion, maybe? Money got bigger, but my problems never shrunk down to size. They was just feeling it, but the sun had shrunk out the sky. Okay. It's just the first track. I'm warming my ears back up to this type of rap, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm trying to get accustomed a little bit. 12th grade, I got. Alright. So far, I'm liking what he's saying. I don't know too much yet. I don't know what's going on yet. But I'm enjoying this. We'll go to the next track. High John was a good intro. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to do too much, because I'm not sure yet. But I'm going to just keep listening.
Yeah.
Spoiled Brat.
Yeah. You wouldn't rap like that if you wanted. You wouldn't act like that if you wanted.
I think I'm already liking the beat of this one.
Yeah. You wouldn't rap like that if you wanted. You wouldn't act like that if you wanted. I was on backpack, pad niggas stunning. I can wear pats on back badge of honor. I had an asthma attack when we rushed him. I quit the Xanax and stab in his stomach. Got twice the gravity, half the circumference. You reaching his head, he gon' have niggas stumbling.
This flow is great.
Good dribble moves, image, a man, I'm original. Feeding my family riddle food. Reason she put hands on me chemical. When I couldn't touch bands, one pitiful. New man, them wicked, I'm wicked too. New fans, I'm feeling invincible. New dance steps, nigga done bit a few. No handshake, she said I'm feeling you. No bread lessons till you go risk a few. Living proof, footprint on.
No bread lessons till you go risk a few. I'm living proof. Scare money don't make money type of line. But you see how when you like, you see how when there's like already a common used term, but you reword it in your own way, it still feels just as fresh. I gotta give him respect for that. I love when any artist does that. And it's not as easy as it sounds to do, if that makes sense. I like what he did there.
Next can't live with you, off principle, I'm finna juke. Told my mama give me weeks, come back and give her breeze. I give her what she needs, set back access to me.
I give her what she needs except access to me. Oof. I'm giving my mom everything I can material wise, but I can't even give her my full attention because I'm out here doing this. I'm working, I'm grinding. I give her everything she needs except access to her son. That's the thing she needs the most too. That's a bar.
Access to me, I'm a complicated man. Local niggas trying to beat it, business trying to breach. Took it to the beach, got sand all in the Prius. I couldn't give a damn them days. I rotate different routes, sneaking, getting drunk, seething on the bed, chiefing on the onion. Glad I washed my hands, know you gon' honor my request. If I had your own behest, and if this game is chess, put in a lot of work. Throwing the rule of this land, I told my mama give me weeks. Come back and give a breach, I give her what she needs. Set back says to me, I'm a complicated man. Local niggas breach. Took it to the beach, got sand all in the Prius. I couldn't give a damn them days. I rotate different ruts, sneaking, getting drunk, seething on the bed, chiefing on the onion. I'm glad I watched.
It's interesting. These lines sound like he's just doing shit. I don't know. I'm rotating different ruts, sneaking, getting drunk. I brought sand to the beach. Well, not brought sand to the beach, but I took it to the beach. Got sand all in the Prius, whatever that means. I don't know what that means. It sounds like a woman type of euphemism maybe, because you know the term brings sand to a beach. But it sounds like, and then with the title being Spoiled Brat, it sounds like he got to a point where he's getting the money, and he's getting, you know, new fans, make him feel invincible. He said that line, either this song or the last song. But he's feeling spoiled, dude. Like he's acting like a spoiled brat, maybe. And the thing about spoiled brats, it's closely associated with parenting a lot of the time. It's like there's like a dynamic between the kid and the parent that's different than like the kid who's aren't spoiled. And it's funny that he titled it Spoiled Brat while talking about basically getting the spoils of riches and success, while also not being able to give his mother access. But he's the one that's able to spoil his mom though at the same time, just not with what she actually needs the most, which is his access. That's interesting to me. Another interesting thing about that is that that's a very similar dynamic with spoiled kids and their parents too. Is that they have a strong lack of emotional connection with the parent. It's just material a lot. But there's like a lack of, like, you know, true communication and genuine connection. At least from what I've seen before, what I've heard from other stories. But I like this one a lot. I'm gonna need a few listens, I can already tell, just to understand it. Put a lot of work for the throne of this land. Yeah, I like that song. I like the irony of it, like being a spoiled brat, but I'm the one who put in this work to get to the throne. And even though I'm spoiled, I'm able to give to others like my mom, but I just can't, you know, I can't give her the true connection that I want to. Communication wise, because I'm caught up doing all this other stuff. I enjoyed that one. I also like the production on it too. It's pretty like lighthearted in a way. But he sounds like he's just doing stuff, you know. It sounds like he's just in a rut. Like he's smoking, he's getting drunk, he's rotating different whatever. It's like it just sounds like he's just doing stuff. And like a cycle of getting his success, he's just doing shit. And it also goes into the title of the album, laughing so hard that it hurts. Like he's having so much fun that it's starting to hurt him. He's getting so much good shit that's starting to hurt, because he's not being able to do like the real shit that he like should be doing, maybe, in a way. There's a number 22 here. What does that mean? Like he's 22 years old at making this? I don't know. Let's go to the next song. Spoiled Brat is interesting though. I really like that narrative aspect of it. Baking soda. I got baking soda. What happened to OT Genesis? He dropped Coco and one other song I forget, and just I haven't seen him since. Every now and then I see a crip walking clip of him on a stage going absolutely ballistic, by the way. That nigga might be the best crip walker in history. But then yeah, he stopped. I kind of fucked with him, I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, let's go. Add another stroke in the pain and soul. Interesting line. The pain and soul. To me, that sounds like you edited your art like last second, but then they was buying it before you could even really finish. I don't know.
Salad on the stove with the bacon soda. I'ma add another stroke in the pain, so habits send me places that I can't control. I established it alone, nothing major though. Intimately in the business of stretching out lessons, crammed in the business of pressure invested. From my early days, verbal a vestige. Never quite know if they heard what I said. From the smoke to fake coat unaffected. See a glow of codes when scoping for meds. I don't owe no one else but the reverend. Who got my OG still folding her hands. We got pose while I flow so accessible. Nothing in an excess but excess of course. I was up on my bread so I bet some more. It got stacked and snatched round the checkerboard. I'm a king but got less in this metaphor. Nothing but my knowledge let the flex the poor. Days of mine in the set with the best support. Love my brothers, I wish I could tell them more.
I don't like this beat, I can't lie. I don't like this. I don't like this beat. But it does help me keep attention to his lines.
You gon' feel when they get to the step I'm on. When the mirror way under the pedestal. When you traded your face for development. And your tears is now trees. I been gave my soul away.
You traded. Ooh. You traded your face for development. And your tears is now trees. This sounds like you gave your identity away. You like not, I don't want to say selling your soul, but you kind of gave your true identity away to the people, and you traded it for development, like artist development. And now the tears of your pain, the pain that you've been broadcasting within your art, within your music, has developed into to trees. Like the water from your tears kind of hydrate the soil for the fruits of your labor, if that makes sense. That was I kind of killed that. I think that was kind of fire. I think I killed the explanation for that part, in my opinion. That feels like what it is. Like the tears you cry, water the plants for the fruits of your labor. I don't know. That's kind of tough to me. I like that. I'm not gonna lie. This is, yes. I love these lyrics so far.
To the drum, I'ma live forever. We ain't come from gold spoons, but gold chains. My niggas clever. She say you either own drugs or need to be, which is better. She was already gone before I could see she ain't get the letter. I been gave my soul away to the drum, I'ma live forever. We ain't come from gold spoons, but gold chains. My niggas clever. She say you either own drugs or need to be, which is better. She was already gone before I could see she ain't get the letter.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like this beat. There's a few things going on in it that it's not connected with me.
All the way to the drum, I'ma live forever. We ain't come from gold spoons, but gold chains, my niggas clever. She say you either own drugs or need to be,
Which is better. She was already gone, but I could see she ain't get the letter.
I been gave my soul.
She left before she really understood the message, is what I'm gathering from that line. Whoever the she is.
All the way to the drum, I'ma live forever. We ain't come from gold spoons, but gold chains, my niggas clever.
I been gave my soul away to the drum, I'ma live forever. He put his heart in his music, and now when he dies, his music is gonna live on. I really enjoy hearing stuff like that. Let me let this finish out. She was already gone before she didn't get the letter. Alright, yeah, that one was alright. That one was alright. And Monty Booker, I was gonna say the production I don't like, but it sounds familiar, like some aspects of it. Monty Booker, okay. Okay, that's Smino's producer right there. Or somebody that works with a lot. Baking Soda, I love lyrically more than anything. I can't lie. I think I would like to hear this just because of the stuff he's saying and the way it drives the narrative. Yeah, man, you trade your face for development. Now it really is funny because this all does feel like it ties into the themes of the duality of gaining the success or the lifestyle that you're living. Because it just everything that he's saying in these songs is making me think of the cover art, laughing so hard that it hurts. The that one side that's smiling and the other side that's crying. It's like shit. That's so real. And we just really getting started too. And that's so common in just like everyday people's lives too. Like you're outside having a good time, like you're having so much fun to the point where it's kind of hurting you. You know, a lot of the times it's to a lot of the time it's to patch up a different feeling from a whole separate trauma that you got going on, or a whole separate lifestyle that you kind of hate about yourself in a way, but you're distracting yourself from it. Palette on the stove, baking soda. Yeah, I think I talked about all the lines that I liked on here. Who got my OG? Oh, I was interested in this. I'm a king, but got less in this metaphor. What does that mean? It got stacked and snatched, rounded the checkerboard. I'm a king, but got less in this metaphor. What does that mean? That was interesting because it caught my eye and I just didn't understand it. We ain't came from gold chains. We ain't came from gold spoons, but gold chains. My nigga's clever. We didn't have a silver spoon. We didn't have gold spoons, but we somehow made it to a way where we have gold chains. You gotta be a real clever guy to build yourself up from one point to the higher point. That's what I'm getting from that one. She said we either on drugs or need to be, which is better. That caught my eye because that makes me feel like he's with a girl maybe. Or maybe it's a personification of something else, but it's like, certain people, they find partners that also bond in that trauma that they share. And she's saying we either on drugs or we're in the state of pain or a state of mental torment where we want to be on drugs. So we're either on the drugs and we're happy because it's helping us not feel that way, or we're feeling that way but we're enduring because we're not taking the unhealthy route to cope with it. Which one is better? Sometimes it's harder to navigate which one you prefer because both options just seem so ass. That's how I interpret that. That's really interesting though, because again, it's a theme of duality. It's a theme of duality. It's a theme of laughing so hard that it hurts. You either laughing so hard, having so much fun off these drugs, escaping the pain, or you're feeling the pain naturally. But even when you're not feeling it, you're still kind of feeling it in a way, because you're hurting yourself more. Whew. This is some good shit. I can't lie. This is some good shit. Usually I love Monte Booker beats, but just not this one. Let's go to the next song though. Baking Soda was a really good one narratively. Da Vinci. What y'all know about Da Vinci? Da Vinci, he works with Real Young Phil a lot. If you know me, seen my channel before, you might have heard me mention Real Young Phil. Fuck with Real Young Phil, and I fuck with Da Vinci too heavily. Alright, so this one is called Doves. Let's hear it. Are those kicks?
Yeah.
Kicks and claps.
Yeah. Every turn of page is another issue. Good days is a double-edged blade Ginsu. I can't count a frame where I didn't miss you. I've been out of space knocking trying to get through. High as fuck is close to consistent my mental. I've been drinking under the table, I thought you quit fool. I don't think you know about reverence or ridicule. I don't think you know about theft is founding principle. I don't think we'll ever have enough to get us full. I don't think I'll ever fall in love again, I'm cool. I didn't think we'd ever have this budget or this pool. Conversation with the youngest put up at the school. Told them got this VVS chamber.
I love his delivery on this.
Got these days, made my prayers after a jug. Hella anxious, made space for thinking I could. When the city gave no cushion, I ain't faint, I understood.
Okay.
Just blowing my like thighs with the eye for some hours. Broke my pride at the height of my power. Confidence and common sense, so niggas sour. Don't hate me in secret, give me all my flowers. I hate me in public cause I got a spine. I struggle with trusting cause I got a mind. I mutter my luggage tonnage over time. I've been rubbing off my luster with the grind. But what if I learn? What if I burn?
Yes, this is my favorite one.
Trips across the sticks, it wasn't my turn.
Yes.
But I refined surge.
Yo.
I jumped on my perch.
Yo.
I've been flying high above for years, I must admit, these wings of mine hurt. Now what have I learned? And what have I burned? I took a couple trips across the sticks, it wasn't my turn. But I refined surge. I jumped off my perch. I've been flying high above for years, I must admit, these wings of mine hurt.
I love the symbolism. Wings, jumped off my perch, flying high. Dove. I love it. And I like this beat a lot. Yeah. 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 Real jazzy. Real jazzy. Okay. This is my favorite one. I didn't even want to pause it while it was playing. That's how much I liked it. I wasn't paying attention to the lines at the beginning because I was so caught up in the beat, in the delivery, because I like that whispery kind of voice he was using on here. I think it complemented the background vocals very well. No, the background vocals complemented his delivery very well, I should say, and the beat was just perfect. And I just liked the consistent flow of it. So let me see what I was hearing. I can't count a frame where I didn't miss you. I've been out of space and I can trying to get through high as fuck, as close to consistent my mental. I've been drinking under the table. I thought you quit, fool. Ooh. Okay, he been hiding his drinking. I don't think you know about reverence and ridicule. I don't think you know about that as found in principle. I don't think we'll ever have enough to get us full. This line caught me off rip. I don't think we'll ever have enough to get us full. I wonder if that's like another commentary on the success or on the greed or like the human experience of never being satisfied. Like even when you get from like one of your lowest points ever or your lowest point ever and you get to like a little bit of progress, a little bit of progress, a little bit of progress, then a lot of progress, and then you're at one of the points that you always wanted to be at, and then you think, what's next? What do I chase after this? Especially when you're at, like, you know, at a young age, it's like, you know, you could fall into another rabbit hole of dark thoughts just from that concept alone when you think about it. Because like, what do I chase next? Like I don't know. You kind of lose a little bit of purpose or a little bit of drive, but you don't know what direction to really steer with that drive. I don't think I'll ever fall in love again. I'm cool. Felt that. I get it. I definitely get it. And who wants to feel those strong emotions so much all the time? It's a lot. Love is different. Is different nowadays, man. I don't know if I'm built for it. I didn't think we'd ever have this budget or this pool. Another commentary on success. I feel like conversation with the youngest put up after school. Told them the VVS changed. We breaking the rules. Still got these A's. Made my prayers after the jug. Hella anxious. Made space for thinking I could. Still got these A's. Made my prayers after the jug. Hella anxious. Made space for thinking I could. Ooh. That line with no context is really, really strong. I love a good lyric or a good line that makes so much sense within the context of an album and song, but also can make sense with the context without it. Like I talk about Lucky all the time in these reactions because I just love his lyrics so much, but a lot of them do that where you could just, ooh, hella anxious. I made space just for thinking that I could do something. Just for I'm anxious all the time, but I still somehow made space in my mind just for the thought of me getting to a better spot, just for the thought of me doing something that I wasn't giving myself credit for being able to do beforehand. It makes sense in the context of the song and the album and everything, but even just that line alone, it's got a little bit of ambiguity within it that I also enjoy. Like, I love lines that got a little bit of ambiguity in it sometimes. That's just really impressive to me to be able to do that. When the city get no cushion, I ain't fiend. I understood in the storm. I like eyes with eyebrows from hours. Broke my pride at the height of my power. Shit. Broke my pride at the height of my power. Something about that reminds me of Lion King. Not just because of the word pride, but like, I don't know, something about that reminds me of Scar and Mufasa when he got let off like the height of the thing, which is a random thought. No, I know it doesn't have nothing to do with nothing, but like that just was comes to my mind. And I'm gonna just leave this shit uncut because I want to test that out. I feel like y'all like the uncut reaction, so I'm gonna see how that does. Don't hate me in secret, give me all my flowers. Yes, I hate me in public because I got a spine. Again, the flowers thing, it goes within the album cover too. I was saying, that line, men don't get their first flowers until their funeral, and a lot of people take that literally, which is fair because people don't usually think, oh, let me give my man flowers. But also, when we're talking about figuratively too, like when someone gives you your flowers, like gives you your respect or your words of encouragement, kind words of acknowledgement of things you've done. A lot of the times we don't hear, oh, he was a great man and all that stuff until you're really like you're dead, when you can't even enjoy the statements. And so for him to say, don't hate me in secret, give me all my flowers. I wonder if he was thinking of the album cover and the whole everything when he said that too. Hate me in public because I got a spine. To me, that's another line that hit me off rip because it feels like within customer service, like that's the job that I work, right? Like retail customer service. The public perception you gotta put out to these people, to your customers, to like it's so draining, but it also is like it's like a it's like a it's a part of the job though, like putting out a whole different face, and that face is not the real you. I mean, parts of it is, but the all in all is not the real you. You're not gonna deal with the things you're dealing with if you're not clocked in, and you kind of hate that version of yourself sometimes. Like some days, the days that are the roughest are the days where you hate that version of yourself because it's like, I have a spine, I got backbone. I don't like just shucking and jiving, and I feel like that's what he's saying for his job, like, or in this line, like I hate me in public, I hate the public version of me because I got my morals that I stand on, I got my own backbone. But it also can mean something else, and I'm just like chatting. I struggle with trusting because I got a mind. I love that line, related to it so much. Anybody that's got an active mind, active imagination, or just is like an intellectual, I guess, or I would say, you probably would understand what I mean by I struggle with trusting because I got a mind. When I say like that is relatable, it's for a lot of different reasons, like your mind is always on the swivel, bro. Head on the swivel, mind on the swivel. Remember my luster with the grind, versus the perch, and then he gets into the dove verbiage at these last lines. The dove verbiage has been, oh my lord, I love it. I love it. I've been flying high above for years. I must admit, these wings of mine hurt. It goes into the duality theme so perfectly, man. I'm getting sore from using these wings that have been carrying me so far, so high above the ground. Like I jumped on my perch, I went on fun surge. Da, 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 da. Man, I must admit these wings of mine hurt. This is great. I love Dove. That's my favorite one. Sorry I chatted so long for that one. Let's go to the next song. That was so fire. Quiet Onset. Y'all know that documentary Quiet on Set with the Nickelodeon stuff and the diddling stuff going on with Zack Snyder and all of them. I only watched one episode. I couldn't even get to the other ones. I don't know what happened. But it's called Quiet on Set. So every time I hear Quiet on Set, I'm just thinking of that documentary. Awkward, I know. All right, let's continue. Quiet on Set.
Sometimes I feel like the director, other times the actor, most times me in the latter, the beat being collateral. I see my treatment ratchet up, the fair win with it. I'm only moving with my guys, they won't let air hit this. And I told my niggas I feel lame, we miss a game like Ripken. Don't dodge pain, now sit with it. Scrape my change up discipline, throw a change up out in front, change the pace, my bidding. A fiend for freedom, ring it out, this forced on language, drip by drip. And baby girl, you slicker than me. Distance from me, motivating different interests from me. Your mission completely.
That's just a beautiful thing when someone can motivate different, you know what I'm saying? Different aspects of what you like. That's fire. You know that's a brown skin queen right there. You know that's a brown skin queen. I'm enjoying this so far. This beat is nice. You said something else that caught my eye though. Don't dodge pain. Don't dodge pain. Now sit with it. Scrape my change up. Discipline. I love that. Throw a change up out of my front. Change the. Oh my god, he barring up. I didn't even catch that part. I only caught the first. Only caught the first part. I didn't catch that second part. He barring up.
Leasing your terms, but willing still to bend it for me. In the short term and tell me that I get more results. If I let the world turn, was it really worth it? I know I can't be sure. On Jesus Christ, I popped another tag on every night of tour. You the type to see your guys wide open and still try to score. We in this till the end, but
A lot of y'all fake ass niggas related to that. A lot of y'all for self ass niggas relate to that shit. A lot of y'all whack ass niggas relate to that shit. You the type to see your guys wide open and still try to score. You are not 2016, 17 Curry. You're not even 22 Curry, bro. Let your man score, man. He's right there, dude. Why you still pass it? And we not talking about basketball. I love this. I love this.
Out a window, we can't find the door, but we getting in though. Teenage me hated it. All I want these days is the friend zone. Acquaintance bringing hate and shit. That part be all pretend though. We staying independent. We gon' see what this shit info. We make more off of endo. It mean less if we spoon fed. Spoofed ourselves for a quick slope. In school, the sharpest student. I moonlit with different friends. It's just complaints and money falling out the bank. Been at crescendo. Only nigga improvising. Protagonist with no rim roll. We rollin'.
And it goes into the Quiet on the Set stuff still. I'm improvising. Protagonist with no written role. He got main character syndrome. So do I. I don't care. I got main character syndrome, bro. I think I'm the main character, bro. Everybody should have main character syndrome, in my opinion. Like of your own life. Don't be no weird ass nigga that think everything revolves around you. But like of your own life, you should think my vision is for me, and I'm the main character in my vision. I don't understand why that's got negative connotations. Maybe it's because I'm using the term wrong. Maybe that's what it is. This song is fire though.
Yeah, golden, we need emotion. And so we stole. To my family, I'm beholden. Everybody else on old shit. Run my own sprint. The gates of heaven close quick. So we rolling. Yeah, golden, we need emotion. And so we stole. To my family, I'm beholden. Everybody else on old shit. Run my own sprint. The gates of heaven close quick. And so we rolling.
The gates of heaven close quick.
Emotion. And so we stole. Yeah.
Xavier Boykin. That's a credit I keep seeing, is that Xavier Boykin. Alright, Quiet on Set is nice and chill, real relaxing beat. The way he's rapping on it is very, very smooth too still. He's really good at playing into these themes, you know. Quiet on Set, he's talking about how he feels like a director and an actor. I be feeling like that all the time. but then also calling himself the protagonist too at the end of it. It all goes within, you know, the acting stuff. But it makes sense though, because if you do feel like you're the main character or the protagonist, sometimes you are gonna direct the scenes in a way, and you're gonna act in the scenes because you gotta be the actor too, because you're the main character. But you know, that's neither here nor there. That's just great use of thematics within, you know, little songs. Same with the dub song too. I really enjoy that. What I'm interested though in is the gates of heaven close quick, so we rolling. What does that mean? Cause at first glance, I'm thinking, wait, are you speeding to heaven? Are you trying to get to heaven? Like, well, obviously you want to get to heaven, but like, what does that mean? I run my own sprint that gets heaven close quick, so we rolling. Golden, we need motion, so we stole my family up holding. I don't know. But for a second, it kind of sounded like you're trying to like speed up the prop. The hell was that? I don't know what that was. Anyways, for a second, it's like you're trying to speed up the process of getting there for a second, but I'm probably probably off in that. Yeah, I like quiet on set for real. Acquaintance bringing hate and shit. That part all 3% that we staying independent. We won't see that shit. Man. Well, just cause I pop another tag every night with swore, but willing to bend for the short term distance from me, motivating different interests from me. Baby girl, you slicker than me. Throw a change up. But I really like this line. Don't dodge pain. I'm not running from my pain. I'm not dodging it. I'm scraping up whatever I got left. And that's what discipline is. Discipline is being able to deal with the uncomfort that you gotta just go through sometimes, instead of trying to run away from it. That there's a lot of discipline within that. This is great. This is really good. My fair one, man. My beat being collateral. I see treatment ratchet. What's on? Okay. Yeah. And if Xavier Boykin is the one producing it, that's what that written by is for. He's doing a good job with these beats, man. Every time I see him on here, I'm still like entranced. All right, so let's go to the next song, man. Pardon says probably my second favorite, or third favorite maybe. Three left feet. Okay.
I told you my grip was slipping.
Oh no, I'm scared. Cause last time I heard him do that voice in this way, it was either on Mavi or that other song that started with the C. And I got real I got hit, man. I got really hit with the emotion. Let me hear how it's about to sound though.
Yeah. I wish it didn't have to end like this. Met at your Wizard Cliff. I told you my grip was slipping. You looked up like, is it really? Or you want your fist for clinching? Couldn't answer. Stepped on your toes when I first pulled you close. A willing dancer. 3 left feet. Step in the jilted pattern. And 3's a crowd. I was clumsy. You convinced that all that whispered chatter would grow the screams and pull our seams out. And the listless tattered. Lack of expertise became the distant past and didn't matter. I want you back, but I can't give you the ears. I can't give back the tears. On tour, can't give you experience. Yo, womanhood your own, so I can't give you experiments. This little introductory love, not the peak of the pyramid. I blushing through my fingers, I first peek at you hearing this. The heat of the mirror make my eyes sprinkle like spearmint. I'm peerless to these fans, but paying pure, you peering in. You the one that understand.
Whoa, that alliteration was fucking crazy for a second. I'm peerless to these fans, but paying peel while you peering in. Okay.
Why I can't feel how they cheers for me. Faster from love. Avoiding when you tried to chase me. I ran faster from love. And then chase after you dumb. I know the wrinkles on your brain just like the back of my thumb. I wanna pick it, but I listen when you tell me we done with my persistence. You knocked the wind out of my sails with my conditioning. You counterbalanced out my Libra scales, but now they tip again. I look to my right for the reminder of the mission. And your spot is the emptiest. Whole visual you sit and wish it didn't have to end like this. Met at your Wizard Cliff. I told you my grip was slipping. You looked up like, is it really? Or you want your fist for clinching? Couldn't answer. Stepped on your toes when I first pulled you close. A willing dancer, 3 left feet. it was your grace. And in no space, we married in the soul space. It couldn't carry on the earth because you just too holy. Be with you just too whole. We compose to decompose.
This sound alright. So 3 left feet. I'm dancing with somebody. I'm the one with 3 left feet. I got 2 left feet, and I don't know how to dance. I don't know how to adjust to this love. She has a left and right foot. She knows how to dance. She knows how to move around. That's why I'm running from the love and then trying to come back, even though that's dumb. You balanced out my Libra skills. I was uneven in my balance. I got 2 left feet. You balanced it out. I think that's what's going on in this one. And it's really beautiful though. Like the sound of it is very beautiful. He sounds so genuine. He sounds like a middle schooler that really found somebody that likes what he likes. And you know in middle school where it's like that one person that like likes what you likes and also like makes you feel not so weird for liking it. That's nice, man. This sounds kind of wholesome in a way, but also very poetic at the same time. I think that's what this 3 left feet thing is. If so, I really enjoy that theme. He's so good with the themes, with the titles and the themes, everything coming together. That's true artistry. Really is.
I'ma see you on the path again if I'm supposed, ain't it? We supposed to be a no-brainer. How many times I saw Frankenstein up before the torch and the forks? More your dreams become divorce again. You left me at the same tree you found me before hanging. Wish it did.
You left me at the same tree you found me. You left me at that same spot in life that you found me, at that same spot where I was on the verge of ending everything. You found me there. You got me out, like you got me away from it, and then you left me at that same spot now. It's like a full circle moment. But that just goes to show you why you can't put all your eggs in a basket of a relationship to save you out of mental torment, save you out of depression, save you out of anything. It's a really common thing that especially my generation does. Like I'm in my very early 20s. I just turned 22. And I feel like that's a common thing that I've seen ever since like high school, where you have so much reliance on somebody else to help you. Not help is fine. Everyone needs help. But first, from someone to save you, from you, from your thoughts, from your interpretation of reality, your interpretation of life. And when you do that, what happens when things don't work out? A lot of the time things don't work out because of you doing that. And now you're left at that same spot. You gotta work on yourself by yourself sometimes. And it's okay to have help. You should have help. We all need help. But you gotta remember, you can't rely on that. Because that will ruin the relationship and that will ruin you. And it sometimes ruins the other person as well. It's a tough thing, man. But he worded it in a very great way. You left me at the same tree you found me beforehand.
At the end like this, met at your wits a cliff. I told you my grip was slipping. You looked up like, is it really? Or you want your fist with clenching, couldn't answer. Stepped on your toes when I first pulled you close to willing dancer. 3 left feet.
And you stepped on your
3
toes.
left feet. Yeah. But would you still dance with me?
I'm off. I'm fucked up. But we're still going to take this route. We still going to try. Try to do this little love thing with me, man.
Still dance with me. Would you still dance with me?
I'm a sucker for the theme.
Would you still dance with me? 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 Would you still dance?
Hey, that's real. That's real. Uh, I like his way of attacking the relationship in that one. I hold on. I enjoyed the production of this one. I want to see if that was Xavier Boykin real quick on there again. Couldn't answer. Yeah, and then that last part of him hanging on the cliff too, and he's telling her, "Oh, I'm slipping," and she's like, "Are you sure? Are you really slipping?" And he's like, "Yeah." And then boom, you know, you know how things go. So sometimes he titles it "Oh Mavi" and Mavi. Sometimes he titles it "Oh Mavi" and Mavi. I wonder what that's about. And Jacob Rochester, maybe he played the instrument or something. Um, yeah, this one is really good. I think I already explained why I enjoy this one. Could the answer stepped on your toe enough, first pulled you close, a willing dancer. Like that sounds like you hurt her a little bit when you first pulled her in for the relationship. That's what it sounded like. But yeah, I like the dance metaphor. So 3 Feet is honestly one of my favorites just because of the concept. So let's go to the next song, man. 3 Left Feet was really good.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. All right, I'm on track 7. My Good Ghost. Dang, I still got a lot of tracks left. I'm yapping. We've been going out for a while now, baby. My Good Ghost.
On the back of a napkin, I clean myself up. Then I drew you a map so you can see where I was. Leaving trails for if I die,
beat.
if I'm dreaming this up. She knows she can get a Chanel whenever my streaming hit. Guilty if I was someone else, you'd probably be upset. My prayers now laying in hopes that we could reconnect. And my life would be even killed enough to be a man. Damn. Cause you might die if you get too high. And you might die if you don't even try. So what's the difference? No, you don't wanna lose because we bruised, but we still toolers. But they stupid enough to think it's cause of what I give you. They don't see all your riches, for that they all forgiven. I hold you tighter than a secret, me and God and written pocket privilege. Still feel like a fuck up away from rich or broke again. But money coming back quicker the easier I let go of it.
Ooh, wow. Still feel like a fuck up away from being rich or broke again. Sheesh. Sheesh, that's deep. But money coming back quicker the easier I let go of it. I hope I get to that point.
Broke again, but money coming back quicker the easier.
I will get to that point where I could just let go of money and it comes back to me quickly. I will get to that point. I'm manifesting it.
I let go of it. World growing colder like a cellar phone with shoulder tilts. Wanted to yell, now these days don't want no one to know I'm here. Maybe we just depressed because the tree's depressed. And the sea's depressed, the only thing we see is death. And so the weed the best, the only hope reprieve from that. They plead, I keep in touch, I'm scrambling to keep intact. I'm a track runner, it's where I hide my secrets at. Fear that last slumber, first time my people see some rest. But ever since you've been away, nigga just been binging, finished spirits feeling vacant, and then to finish trading, and then just wait
sample
until I
is
see you
great,
again.
too.
It's getting empty, searching to living when needing a friend. I miss you. Nigga just been binging, finished spirits feeling vacant, and then to finish trading, and then just wait until I see you again. It's getting empty, searching to living when needing a friend. Ever since you been away, nigga just been binging, finished spirits feeling vacant, and then to finish trading. Just wait until I see you again. Getting empty, searching, living with a friend. Never since you been away.
This reminds me of some old Ye type of sampling right here.
Nigga just been busy, finished spirits feeling vacant, then to finish trading. And just wait until I see you again. Getting empty, searching,
Eat in the front.
never since you been
In the way,
away.
this been banging.
Just been busy, finished spirits feeling vacant.
The strumming right here, real pretty. All right, My Good Ghost. That was a good one. I didn't really catch too much like lyrically, that made me feel like it was like a huge concept that I'm aware of. But this part right here, maybe we just depressed because the tree's depressed and the sea's depressed. The only thing we see is death. That felt kind of like, that felt like a little bit too real, like for everybody. Like the world is getting kind of crazy. And this didn't even drop this year. It dropped like what, a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. This shit crazy. But it's stupid another thing because of what I gave you. If it was too low, you get too high. I'll give it a try. And then this one right here. Damn, because you die if you get too high. And you might die if you don't even try. Oh my gosh, that's such a bar. That's a caption, bro. You die if you get too high. But you might die if you don't even try. I really enjoy how vocal he is on these songs, man. And it's interesting that you know he definitely does have Earl influence. I get it, and it's interesting that he worked with Earl, but he just has such a louder presence to him, a more in your face presence to him, like when he's rapping as opposed to Earl. But I love Earl too. But it's crazy because they're like two sides of the same coin. Like they're really good at rapping about these things, but one is a little bit more overt when it comes to the delivery of it, and the other one is so downtrodden that it kind of lulls you, where you kind of like it kind of seeps into your brain rather than you like overtly hearing it. But yeah, this one is a great song. Aga goes. He hasn't missed yet. The only thing that missed for me was that one beat that I didn't like. But this is another really good sounding song.
When I get in there.
Reason exclamation point. Why am I saying the pronunciation? Reason. I just yell it like reason. I don't know. Let's get it.
When I get into heaven, God hand me a blunt. And in some runs, be on some communist shit, so these niggas that stuck.
Okay.
When I asked for a cut, took off number 10 bands off of my first honey. Getting legacy drunk and learning legalese, just so I see the game that this come with, knowing they pressing my buttons. She see me for husband.
Learn the business of whatever venture you're heading into. Especially the music industry. These niggas is trying to, you know what I'm saying? Legalese sounds like it's like a fake language, like legal Chinese or something like that. Like I like the way he worded that. But I feel like that line is really important. Learning the business. But let me run this back.
My first honey, getting legacy drunk and learning legalese, just so I see the game that this come with, knowing they pressing my buttons. She see me for husband.
Nice wordplay
too.
Game
it's my early 20s. You was popping tough shit too.
She see me for her husband. I see her for 100. It's my early 20s. It's not okay, bro. Like just watching. I can't act like that's okay. That's not okay, bro. Let me stop pausing. I'm sorry. This is just a lot going on.
Drunk and learning legalese, just so I see the game that this come with, knowing they pressing my buttons. She see me for husband. I see her for hunching. It's my early 20s. You was popping tough shit. We caught you out in public. Little birdie hit me. Touch a muffin. These labels trying to fuck me over. A petty 50 like Reggie. I'm charging them 750, not 750. It's my family living. You barely fit it. Made a moonbeam. Can't say I pursue dreams cause I don't sleep. Broke the love of my life hard. Right part to pick so she collapsed on me. I'm still my mama little baby. Running racks from myself crazy. She run after me. She say I'ma forget you, but I'll never forgive you. Heartful creased it. I don't got words, just brethren. Hell yeah, we hiring felons. We all get breachy. Couldn't get better at see to my people in time, so I can only send a t-shirt. Took whatever court crushed it. It's legal for corporal punishment if God's your teacher. Broke face, grid the same hinge. Couldn't buff yet, I can't Ray Bans on tour, I was bleeding. Dog saying this nigga that touch you, I'll beat him. Out of school trying to find room for my reading. Trying to keep my younger fool smooth out the precinct. But really we just fiend for a reason. I be crossing T's on my P's and my BS. I don't follow he said, she said, just green scent. I been on my piece and my bring it in recently. But really we just fiend for a reason. Yeah, but really we just fiend for a reason. Yeah, really we just fiend for a reason. Yeah. All hard off for the season. Really we just fiend for a reason. Yeah, really we just fiend for a reason.
I enjoy that one. He just was smoothly talking his shit. And I like the T's, my P's, and then this one you would think is gonna say B's, but it's BS. I think that's like a phonetic there's like a phonetic term or a poetic term for it. I don't know it. I think there is a term for this type of line though. I'm not sure. But yeah, this one was cool. He was smoothly talking this shit, like smoothly. Broke face getting the same man. Couldn't get back to SC to my people, so I could send only a T-shirt. You from South Carolina? I don't got coworkers, just brethren. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, that one made me laugh. I don't got workers. I just got my bros, and we all felons. we're all slightly criminals. You type of shit. That's what I'm hiring. Fuck what y'all gotta say about it. It's the new DEI. New DEI is me hiring the bros, and the bros might happen to be felons. Like, don't worry about that. Oh man, but we all get breachy though. We getting that money. You know what I'm saying? That's the important part. That's the new DEI. Fuck what niggas talking about. I'm hiring the bros. Um, this one's good. This one's really good. Obviously, I like it. It's obvious I like this one a lot. Love the production too. Any of the lines that stood out to me. The opening line is crazy. Hoping I get into having guy hand me a blunt. Awesome. Oh, you thought I'm in the clouds and this is just like regular clouds? Like, nah, bro. This is, come on, hit that. Like, from the big God himself. That's a crazy visual to have. Someone can make that into a skit, low key. And it's some runs. Okay, specific about it. I'm not, a smoker or nothing, so I don't know what that means. But yeah, I'm gonna just go to the next track now. The reason was really good, and I'm not talking about TDE. Hemlock. That's the sewing shit. Hem's sewing, right? Oh no, let's see.
As good as the clay, as hard as the daisy, got stuck my foot in the paint. Yeah.
It's like a reverse sound with this one.
I guess that I couldn't love you as good as the clay can. Push hard as a daisy, got stuck my foot in the paint. Can I stumble halfway? I line my fate in the pavement. It wasn't my day. I crunched the numbers like rain. Man, can't erase the brains. Feel like my memories forgot me. Where all the BDBs and Bobos, grandma and auntie. My way cops and some pop shots and some tear gas got off scot-free. My top partner reappeared with some arcterics for the swap meet. 2 days later, and shawty baby daddy car exchanged my angel wings for sharp teeth. All sweet, but he know I'll bang it at him. She called me, evolving through the course of a day. Power only dwarfed by restraint. Crowdfunded the sores on my brain.
Power only dwarfed by restraint. Immaculate line. I preach this a lot to myself. Power only dwarfed by restraint. Like that, to me, that's the flex. Not the power you have, but the restraint you have. That's the flex. That's the aura. I feel like it's the restraint you have. The power is when it's only dwarfed by that. That's swag. To me, that's just swag. Crowdfunding the sores on my brain.
Yeah, this is my shrine. This is my sacrifice. Yeah, this is my cul-de-sac. I've been back here twice, been weeks just lashing out. Discover when I write these small addictions be draining the color out of my life. I keep a living, can't escape the thought of what get left behind. The news got me the type of sick I get with mother, and I fight, can't take your seat at the table because the stool is up too high. I see when niggas get famous, the revolution in them die, but they know my flesh, mispronounce my name, and deny my breath. Yeah, snap my bones in two. Memorize my screams, then memorize they steps. Yeah.
Another short song. Another short song. Great lines, man. Yeah, man, this is a good one. This is a good one. I don't understand it as much as the other ones, though, or as much as I think I understand the other ones. I'm not I'm not too sure this is all a concept. I don't know what a hemlock is. But when it comes to specific lines that really caught me, when he said, these small addictions be draining the color out of my life. Oh, but here's the thing he says before that though. Spent weeks just lashing out, discovered when I write. These small addictions be draining out the color of my life. You know what's so crazy to me? I'm pretty sure the simple shit that you do, the most simple shit that you do is the most enjoyable, colorful parts of your life. And a lot of the times when you're a kid is when you first discover the little things that stick with you. And writing and drawing has always stuck with me since a kid. And it helps me discover myself too. So when he says spent weeks just lashing out, and I discovered that I've been doing that when I write. Like when I'm writing, like most of it is just me just going off about how much I'm like disgusted by the things in my life right now. And then and I think one of the things that he was lashing out about was that he's realizing that there's small addictions that are just taking like the the special parts of life that are usually more vibrant, usually have a little bit more flair to it, more substance, more textures. That's all kind of getting zapped away because of my addictions, my crippling attachments to things that I shouldn't be so consistently involved in. And once when you consistently feel something, it kind of just gets numb. That's how it is with like anything in life. Oversaturation of something makes you more numb to it. And I feel like that's a really good line to like explain that, and and not just explain that feeling, but how he got to that feeling. How he got to the realization that he was at that point is really, really interesting. I keep a blick but can't escape the thought of what you get left behind. I heard this and thought of like, does he mean like he can't escape like his home? Like is that like a survivor's guilt? He can't escape the mental institutionalized kind of mindset. I didn't really know for sure. Like that's why he keeps a gun, because he keeps thinking of how it was in his home. Maybe the news got me the type of sick I get when my mother not fight. That type of sick when you and your mom fight, bro. That's some real shit right there. That's some like crippling like illness feeling right there. Like, I hate that feeling. No, I don't want to fight with mom. Why did I do that? Why did I have this argument? Can't take your seat at the table because the stool is up too high. I'm above all these niggas at the table. Fuck niggas, bro. Fuck all that not pandering, but fuck all that bootlicking and trying to be a part of something that clearly people aren't trying to have you be a part of, man. Fuck all that. Oh, I'm gonna make a seat of my own. Man, I'm gonna build another table from scratch, brick by brick, like Franklin Saint said. Amazing song, man. Now that I'm really reading and thinking about these lines, this is one of my favorite songs. Yes. Another chill beat too. But I like the reverse aspect to it. There's a reverse sound in there. I'm not sure what it is, but I really enjoy it. All right, let's go to the next song.
Yeah.
Having My Way. That's crazy. In what world did I ever think I would listen to a Mavi song and have the same title as a Migos song? I'm having my way. Sat here having his way. Quay are having his way. And like the third Migo I take. Do your homework on the Migos, man.
Yeah. Hey, having my way with this
Da Vinci
shit.
on the
Know
beat
what they
again?
say, and you still wait for me. You can't change my fate, and yet you pray for me. I don't know my day, but I know my way just ain't getting killed. Pop snatched my chain, another broken leg replaced it with still you can debate. God gon' have his way with me, still I'm on my way. Hey, I'm on my way. See what I'm saying? Hey, I'm on my way, I was on my my last, you ain't have no patience. I willed it and painted, exchanged it for paper. I was feeling a complicated way, and now you crave me. I'm chilling, can't be anybody in your story. Mine don't got a feeling, anti-hero, into freezing my veins. Couldn't believe who had me leaking. I was feeding my plate, felt the bleeding too late. Just pray the nigga that's keeping the gate. With all my people, just let me in the same.
I don't want to interrupt the flow, but that does feel like an allusion to the intro of some rap songs by Earl Sweatshirt, where he said what did he just say? Felt the bleeding too late. And where Earl Sweatshirt said, why ain't nobody tell me I was bleeding? That shit hit me so hard when I first heard that album, when it first came out. So when he said that just now, it made me think, is he referencing that, or is it just another coincidence that he just happens to use the same metaphor? I really enjoyed that metaphor though, so I had to pause real quick to just acknowledge that.
Too late, just pray the nigga that's keeping the gate. With all my people, just let me in the same. Only me is my ace. Moral compass like casino roulette. I bet my life and ain't even seen all the cake. It's all from me needing my way.
Roulette betting.
It's all from me needing my way. Having my way, it's all from me having my way. Having my way with this shit, having my way. Having my way with this shit, yeah.
Da Vinci's real name is Dylan James Ruddy. That's interesting. Ah, is there a bug in here?
Always know I want to fuck you in school. Just
oh, bro, slow down, bro. Slow down, bro. Buy a nigga dinner first before you start talking like that in my ear. Whoa. Nah, this one is interesting, because I don't think I understand everything as a whole, but I do have a slight feeling of like this being about like getting humbled in a way, because when he said first of all, he talks a lot about exchanging his art for money. He talks about a lot. I willed it and painted, exchanged it for paper. He talks about that a lot. About turning his pain into art and exchanging that for money. That's something that I find very interesting. But when he said God gonna have voice crack. God gonna have his way with me, right after saying Pop snatched my chain, another broken link replaced it. It feels like he's talking about like, yo, he took me off of this pedestal, he took me off of this high horse that I was on after, you know, the first tracks he was talking about, like him being in a rut and just doing whatever he wanted. He's sleeping with girls. He sees, you know, they fall in love with him. He sees them as hunching. They see him as a husband. He's saying that I can't even give my mom time. But I'm able to give her this money and all that. I'm getting drunk. I'm lit. I'm lit right now. I'm lit. I'm making money. But when he says Pops, is he talking about his actual father? Is he talking about like the Holy Father? Because he says God right after. He says God gonna have to with me right after. It feels like he's snatching my chain, and the chain of all things, you know the you know how it is, the optics of getting your chain snatched. It's like, whoa, that's a humbling experience. But the chain, having a chain as a rapper, as anybody with money, really, or even when you don't got money, it's a form of ego, really. That's all it really is. It's a form of ego. I fuck with chains though. Like there's some really tough chains out there. If I was a millionaire or billionaire, I definitely would have a chain, bro. It's gonna be some artistic shit, but I would definitely have one. Really, all it is like another part of your ego right there. Get that snatched up, and then a broken link of it gets replaced with something else. You can still have that accolade. You can still everyone has an ego, but when you replace pieces of it with the humbleness and memories of what you came from, I think a lot of that stems from the Lord, you know, and I think that's what he's speaking on in that part, maybe saying God's gonna have his way with me no matter what. I'm successful now. I'm doing what what I'm doing now, but God gonna still put a nigga in his place. God gonna still put a nigga in his place, bro. I think we've seen that time and time again, especially with these huge black male celebrities. Another person in the music industry that also went to Howard just experienced getting very, very humbled. But he got away with most of it, if you know what I'm talking about. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Take that, take that. Real ones are going to understand the reference. If you don't get it, then you don't get it. Next track, though, Having My Way. I think that's what that first part is about.
Always knew I wanted to
Known unknowns. Ooh, okay. Okay. That sounds like math type of shit. Cause I remember there was like variables, there were known variables and unknown variables, all type of shit. I'm getting PTSD just thinking about it. I don't like this opening line though. You that's a little freaked out. Just a little bit. But I'm trying to hear it though. Let's go.
Always knew I wanted to fuck you in school, just ain't know how or when, but now I do. Cause bruises, subtle improvements, and throughout this shit, I honor you. Always knew I wanted to fuck you in school, just ain't know how or when, but now I do. Cause bruises, subtle improvements, and throughout this shit, I honor you. Step on snow, step on leaves, step on growth, step on me. Episodes I just hope that my folks never see. I don't know that my heart got a soul left to reach. Pile of bones by the soles of my feet got me preaching, but my little miracles often fruitless. But when I start grinning, it's hard to assume that I might treat it like a carnival. But it's a gap in my teeth and my margins too. Before I could ever find peace with being prodigal, niggas see, cling to you like a barnacle. Ain't know I would see you again. Turn hard on the roof. She say I was just mean to you cause I thought you was cute.
That's such a... Everything else I didn't really know what he was talking about. Can't lie. But that last part, I think we all have heard that shit before. Oh my lord. Oh yeah, I just liked you. That's all it was. I just had a crush on you. Now you tell me? You gonna tell me after the fact? You got a whole man now. A man of 2 years. Seems like a good guy. And I was always thinking you wasn't fucking with me. I thought you was just hating on a nigga. You just liked me. We could have been resolved these issues in a very, very smooth fashion. But you know how it is, man. You know how it is, especially when you're younger. I think that's like altered so much flirting for my generation too. It's like a lot of it is just us like just cutting ass, bro. Just roasting somebody, just getting on them, saying offensive jokes, all types of shit, and it somehow just works into flirting. And the next thing you know, I'm cooking your ass so hard to the point where you just like, whoa, how did we end up on a date? I don't know. All I did was meet you and cook you for them beat ass dusty ass forces that you had on. And now you and me is just chatting it up over some sushi. It'd be like that. Yeah, this one I didn't really get like that. It's not really my favorite, but I do like that last part. Let's go to the next song though. Known Unknowns. Like the last line more than anything else.
Yeah.
Trip featuring a Mindy. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Way beyond the reach of arms of niggas. Seeing me is seeing stars or seeing God. And either or, I see the nod and peep the score. For me to walk so gingerly, it seemed like we the floor. At least before these days go, so I need a knock or I need a door. I'm meteoric. The scars ache, but heartbreak don't never last long. I never think of you again without a sad song. Fuck my spirit up the mirror, all I had wrong. I never think of you if I don't hear no sad song. I never think of you if I don't hear no sad song. I never think of you if I don't hear no sad song. No living full of fear, my future for my past long. I never think of you if I don't hear no sad song.
I cannot trip when you started. I got a dip.
I thought that was SZA for a second when I realized it's a Mindy.
Oh shit, it's what it is. It is what it is. Oh, trip.
see the way she says, I cannot, that I don't know the term for it, but like the way she's enunciating certain shit, some of her shit, it's kind of how SZA be doing it. But there's other people that do that same thing too. It's not just SZA. So I'm not saying that she's biting from her or anything like that, but there's a certain, enunciation that a few female singers do in that lane.
I got a dip. Oh shit, it's what it is. It is what it is. But you really
What is that
want me
part?
to
That
Go ahead, tell your friends I'm psycho. I'm still the best thing in your life, though. My fault for hoping you might grow like mine.
wow.
Beat it. Don't make me repeat it. Please don't
Damn.
call 'cause your number's deleted. I'm really leaving. Please trip. I cannot trip. When you starting, I got a dip. Oh shit, it's what it is. It is what it is. Oh, trip. I cannot trip. When you starting, I got a dip. Oh shit, it's what it is. It is what it is. Oh.
And this one was written by Monty Booker, but I know that's Monty Booker. So why don't they just say Monty Booker like they said for the other ones? Writing credits are weird. Alright, that one was cool. Just cool. Not really my favorite either. Who's walk so gingerly? I like that line. For me to walk so gingerly, it seems like we the floor. I like that line. Something about that makes me feel like I don't know. Makes me feel like like there's something to it that I'm just not catching. But her hook was cool. I just think it dragged on too long. But yeah, not a bad song at all. I feel like there's some substance in here. There's some weight in here for people that need it or that feel it. Michael Jackson, beat it. Number delete it, lead it. I think I'm gonna leave it type shit. But not my bag. But it's not bad though. Let's go to the next song.
Yeah.
Opportunity Kids. Okay.
By a few significant figures, I'm bigger, I litter. Filters that I'm tipping and split with, extending the feeling, but clipping the memory. Do too much to niggas self-image to get to their sympathy. Bruise too many hubris, gooey grins when I slip. So I might clown with these niggas, but I don't count with these niggas. Was in and out with they zips since we lay down towels for sniffing piss. Counting clouds on my Christmas list, hosting crowds, I don't get to sit. I'm a hound or hypnotist, all about how you listening. Certain from the line, everything $1 urgent, turning on a dime.
Okay.
Below the bottom line, it hurt, but learn the worth of trying. All but make good on my time, whether it's personal or not. Lay a finger and they surgical, they heard of you or not. Got the people in the word and a few murderers on my side just that come from the other side. Let her curl or hurt her cry, she just had lost her own best friend while I'm realizing she mine, nothing certain. Like trying to co-write another, but like who gon' coincide? When my path start getting narrow, you gon' choose, I'ma go mine. Why you left me all alone? We could've got there in a line. We could've got there in the time. It was just me, Skull, Mirror, and Snow, my twin, and Makai. I done
He mentioned the mirror beforehand too.
show my heart to go, end up stolen from the shine. Why you left me all alone? We could've got there in the line. We could've got there in the time. It was just me, Skull, Mirror, and Snow, my twin, and Makai. I done show my heart to go, end up stolen from the shine. Why you left me all alone? We could've got there in the line. We could've got there in the time.
Damn, that beat is fire. That's one of my favorite ones, honestly. I like the energy in it. Opportunity Kids. So I'm guessing these are like childhood friends because he titled his Opportunity Kids, and the names he's listing, it sounds like people that are close to him. Maybe since he was a kid. Lay a finger and they surgical, they heard or you or not. Like the people in the word, got the people in the word and a few murderers on my side. Just had to come from a side, blood and credit in her cause she lost her own best friend. She had lost her own best friend while I'm realizing that she's mine. That's so deep. You ever seen those shows? Well, is it a show or movie thing? I think so. Where somebody or like the main character has a friend that they really really like, and that friend is talking about somebody else so deeply, and the main character starts to realize, damn, I'm not this person's best friend. The other person is their best friend. It's also a childhood thing too that I've experienced before. I think we've all experienced. So he's probably just sitting there, just having an aha moment, like, damn, she just lost her best friend, or the way she's talking, like, damn. But hold up, everything you're saying about them, I kind of feel for you and nobody else to that level. So what does that say about me? You know, that kind of feeling. But yeah, this does feel like a very like strong acknowledgement to the people that's been with him for a minute, like an acknowledgement to like maybe a nostalgic part of his life. Murder is on his side when he said that. I'm thinking, okay, maybe he's got some real deal hitters that's been knowing him since before all this stuff. But yeah, trying to co-write another book who gonna coincide. Okay. Let me go. First line now before the bottom line. Trying to be done. Everything a dollar. Urgent turn on a dime. I'm a hound or hypnotist. Okay, yeah. Let me go to the next song. Opportunity Kids. Not my favorite either. Not gonna lie. But I like the beat very, very much. And his energy on there was really cool too. So let me go to the next song. The Inconvenient Truth. Oof. That's quite the title.
Yeah, always listen before you talk, look before you walk, stake before you stalk, never say when you gon' leave, always get paid before you bought. You hit me when you want, I ain't tripping, puppet months, just trying to see what you been on. Why do the world make me feel stupid whenever I feel human? They think I got a gift they didn't get for them to use it. Paper printer, just my blue pen, no saving, just a few blicks. Bathing sanguine, red ring, tape up my nape just like a crew neck. We translated the sayings into acres, it's the blueprint. The savings get a few rinses, my changes introduce me. I'll take you through the mind of a maniac like I'm Boosie. I'm just hoping I got time to trace the atlas in my movie.
Lil Boosie is crazy.
I'm too good at rapping for a groupie. I'm changing patterns, but how all it happened, never knew. It's like as long as revenue is enough ice for a sled to the money mill. Do we like white people dreads? I might be.
That's a bar. So the money get old and nasty like them white folk dreads. White people, why do y'all be having like why? Why get dreads? Like why? Like respectfully, I'm not trying to like say anything political or anything like that, but it's like why would you put yourself through that and look like that? Like what inspires you to try to add yourself to something that just doesn't really work for you? I ain't gonna say too much, but it's like, I don't know about that shit, bro.
I'm firing up the private collection, nightly to quell it, dog. Into the money mill, do we like white people dreads? I might be possessed, it might be a hex. I'm firing up the private collection, nightly to quell it, dog. It might be in the pheromones, they might be can smell it. I might be repellent, a license and it might be unregistered. Might need to catch them, bruh. It's nightly, it's regular, life is off schedule. Granny supposed to be right here with me, but I got a blessing still. Took time up off of school, but been the rules, I'm a chemist still. I made a dog dinner out our shit and you split the bill, so I'd be awful if I ain't get how you really feel. If I had a final wish for us, I hit my knees and beg that I had listened before I talked, look before I walked, mistake before I stalked. Never said I was gonna leave. And
I like the theme of preparing before doing what you want to do or you're supposed to do. Looking before you walk, listening before you talk, staking out before you stalk. And again, it plays again to this theme of duality that's been very strong within the album. So I'm enjoying that aspect of this song a lot.
And I got paid for I was bald. I still hit you when you want. I ain't tripping, but been months just trying to see what you been on. Just trying to see what you been on. I ain't tripping, but been months just trying to see what you been on. Just trying to see what you been on.
Okay. Okay. I like the way the beat slows down at the end. I like that little slowing to the stop. Up out of function. But yeah, to me this is about that preparation before you do what you gotta do. And a lot of times that is the inconvenient truth. You gotta do a lot of shit before you get to the shit you actually want to get to. And it's another theme of the duality. This line is so strong though. Why do the world make me feel stupid whenever I feel human? I feel like the world we live in is so crazy right now, man. Like every time I walk outside, I'm just like, bro, am I dumb or like is this like broken? Like, did we just fuck up the earth that bad to where like I have to spend most of my time doing bullshit I don't want to do in order to attain currency to just survive? And it's never enough to actually like survive and do what I want to do. It's either survive with essentials and not do anything else but go to that place to get money to survive, or you're just doing a shit you want to do but you're not gonna be able to do it long because you don't got no food in your pantry, you know, gas in your car. It's like, what? I don't know, bro. The world is making me feel weird, and it's like, why are people trying to make me feel mad about shit that they're mad about when it's not affecting me or them either? It's not affecting really anybody. It's just a thing that people are online getting mad about for no reason. Like, what? Like, am I stupid? Like, I don't know. Or like people that are intentionally trying to not like something too. Like, you know how big of a thing that is on the internet? People intentionally not wanting to like something, so they decide to go into it hoping they don't like it or making sure that they don't like it. How does that even work? Like as a human, don't you want to enjoy stuff? I mean, especially in music, I've seen that a lot with people. Like they don't like an artist, especially with the Drake and Kendrick beef. Oh, I hate Drake or I hate Kendrick, so I'm not gonna listen to anything, and or when I do, I'm just gonna make it a bunch of rage bait. Like, I don't get it, but that's neither here nor there. We translated the sayings into acres. It's the blueprint. I like that wordplay because acres blueprint. You know how like that's I don't know if they put it in blueprints. Literally, I never worked construction or nothing like that, but I feel like that's a little wordplay of building something up. In saying that he translated the sayings, basically like I think it's about words like rapping or music, right? But it also feels like more of like an ancestral thing too, because it's like a lot of the lyrics that these artists say, like how I just said beforehand, when you take a common use phrase and then you reword it to your own words, that's fire to me. I feel like instead of him saying lyrics or saying words, he's saying the sayings. Kind of gives another theme of all these are passed down. I just use the themes of it into my raps, and now you know, I got space now. I got money, you know, and that's how you get it. That's the blueprint to get into the spaces, translating the past lessons of your ancestors or whatever into your current gift. That's how I feel about that line. The same as get a few rinse things. My chain just introduced me. I don't think I understand that one like that. It's like a long, like never enough ice for the sled. Yeah, this is another one of my favorites. I think just off the lyrics. The beat was nice too, but lyrically, I think there's a lot to chew on here that I want to replay over and over again. Because those themes, the preparation theme. Let's go to the next track. Chinese Finger Trap.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Just piano. Really, really nice.
Feel like the harder I work, the smaller escape, the taller the gate. They say it's all in the game, and I should feel honored to race.
Chinese Finger Trap.
Yeah, feel like the harder I work, the smaller escape, the taller the gate. They say it's all in the game, and I should feel honored to race. The feet of God where I lay, feats of strength for applause. Just slap some gauze on that thing, and don't be awkward on stage. New bone deposit my face, I owe my life to the cause. Give my all to the game, because without them I'm lost. My martyrdom entertainment, walls in my brain I recall, meaningful recall and embraced. You hear me cough in my sleep, I hear you scoff at my J's. One for each day of the week, burn each one down in a day. Everybody treated me regular, lost my elders and baby. I wanted helpless in St. Louis, lost myself to the pavement. I couldn't even remember what I was searching or chasing. You said you see me wake up twitching, see your mom keep you stable. That incident cost me December, 3 more ribcage I caved. The cost of me doing business, my garden irrigated. Now I'm too player to know me. Guess how the fuck I was coping, finally sober. And it's just another layer of lonely niggas retrace steps to my home, so I keep blazes the closest. I told mama I need new chrome, she think I'm playing a joke, and I told her that I'm on my second watch, something changing her knowing. She watched her son change into something tucked away for the longest. Me and Mitch gon' crash the car, we shed those tears on the highway. Me and Isaiah did the same, then he went his, I went my way. I'm off to bury another angel, I ain't think that could die. When I feel things be surprised, I'm dry, I ain't think I could cry. If mama took herself serious, it's me, no way I survive. The sun just pacing the sky, trying to escape the horizon. Feel like the harder I work,
The smaller escape.
the taller the gate. They say it's all in the game, and I should feel honored to race. But you hate loving me, say it, however awful it tastes. I threw it all in the flames, and I know it.
The harder I work, the smaller escape. I'm talking about. I'm talking about the this part. I'm off to bury another angel. I ain't think that could die. That's rough, bro. And the other themes of materialism that his mom is seeing him fall into, I think, or I don't. I told my mom I need new chrome. She think I'm playing or joking. I told her that I'm on my second watch. Some changing her knowing. She watched her son change to something tucked away for the longest. At first, I'm like thinking, is this a double entendre or something? Because the chrome isn't capitalized. Cause when I hear chrome in a rap, I'm always going to think chrome hearts. They love talking about chrome hearts. But is he talking about like chrome, like the metal, like gun? Because like some people call it a gun, like I'm clutching the chrome, and she thinks I'm playing about that. But like I told him on my second watch, like I'm thinking this is about materialistic shit, right? Like he's falling for materialism, but I'm also thinking maybe it's about something else. Like I'm paranoid, mom, because after he just talks about I keep lasers the closest, I'm paranoid, mom. She think I'm joking, but she's watching me turn into something that I've been hiding. Like I've been hiding that I'm materialistic, or I'm drowning in material, or is it that I'm hiding that I'm very, very on edge all the time because of the stature that I'm at now, and I've been hiding that part from you because I don't want you to worry. When he says second watch, he's not. Is he talking about a real watch or like watching his back? Like I'm looking twice. Like I'm like, you know, I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah. However awful it tastes.
Maybe it's a double.
I threw it all in the flames, and I know it. However, laughing so hard that it's painful. I know it. Yeah. However awful it tastes, I threw it all in the flames, and I know it. Yeah.
These drums are
so
really
hard,
smooth.
It's painful, I know it. sir. It's crazy, like when you really fucked up, like the dumbest shit make you laugh, you know?
Yeah, facts. I felt that, bro. I felt that.
Swear to God. Damn. All right, let's do one more for a comp.
I could definitely hear Sabo on this beat. Okay. Chop on fish, man. Fun of my chop on me, man. I part of the time. I'm done. Money on the side of my shit. She trying to get better than man. Nah, that shit hard. I like that second part of the beat a lot, actually. I want that part a lot. That part was nice. Yeah, but like I think no new lyrics came up after what I just talked about. So this one is honestly one of my favorite songs. I think this might be a top 5 for me right here. Chinese Finger Trap also kind of reminds me, like when he says the race and then he says Chinese Finger Trap, and he's talking about how the harder you work, the smaller the escape. It feels like a rat race type of theme as well. I just wanted to mention that as well. I don't even remember what I was searching or chasing for. I'm just caught up in this shit. Especially when you're working hard and you're just doing something over and over again. It gets monotonous. You're just wondering, like, damn, what am I even doing? And why am I doing it? And where am I going to get to if I keep doing it? Is this even worth it? Is this even, like, sustainable? Like, what the fuck is going on? That is a big part of my life that's been messing me up personally. Like, just that thought process is just like, bro, what's going on? I'm telling you, going out in the world feels crazy right now. Like, nothing's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. But that's a great one. I like how he's talking about his personal relationships in this album. Because it feels like there's a lot of layers to it. And he doesn't give you everything, but he gives you just enough to catch your interest and want a little bit more from the next time you hear about that same relationship. Whether that goes for his friends, his mom, a love interest. I really enjoy how he tackles that. Alright, let's go to the next song, man. Another Da Vinci song. He really fucked with Da Vinci. I like that. Last Laugh.
Yeah.
Is this the outro?
Found out what else make wit. The shelf make hits, we self-made men. Still pay bills, few well-placed licks. Got a talking person still, you know the net sank ships. And the work thankless, still grateful. Can't get caught in that, these niggas trying to take it. If I'ma have my back, then really gotta face this. Optimism with some moderation. I ain't different from nobody gravesite, thankfully. Greatest fear is that the spotlight changing me, or that it's nothing and my people rest ain't in peace. Whatever judgment day, just wear your brave face. Already know we gon' be passing notes faithfully and laughing so hard it hurts.
Laughing so hard it hurts.
Yeah, laughing so hard it hurts. Yeah. God be joning on me, I be jonesing for another spliffy. Give another day of life and the bullshit that come with it. Laughing so hard it hurt, nigga think he a comedian. I'm doubled over in tears, they point howl and beat on me on tour. Wow, bow the scenery, what it mean to be a second-class citizen. Seen why they wrote the green book. Learn that you could pack 100 cash, even a mean hook to fight to death over what we got left. They still don't see you. Invisible man, fist is solid, dentures lifting up the skin on my hand. Was on my college campus attached to that blick niggas plan. She just the imp, she really trying to scratch that itch when she land.
I understand. Howard campus is not the safest, bro. I'd be clutching on that shit too.
They know I'm him, ain't have no cloud of coins, but niggas demand. They piled us in an hourglass, we just been kicking the sand. In niggas' faces, they complacent, all a part of the crash. Love way I weigh in the trust to show my mama the stash. If niggas ever talk uncareful, they start walking it back. Made the mistake of acting careless, my last spark in the trash. By the time I smelled it running, yelling, it resolved in the ash. When I see these other niggas puzzles, ain't trying to solve in my fast. Got no regrets about effect, I see the cause of my past. Don't want acknowledgement of disrespect.
I love that line. Don't got no regrets about the fact to see the cause of my past. I'm not mad about why I'm doing what I'm doing or why this is the way it is, because I seen why it is the way it is. How can I be so mad about it when I know why it's happening?
Is all that I ask. The roots I ran in Charlotte Cardin to the small of my back. My daily mental plus addiction feel like crawling through tax. Don't want acknowledgement of disrespect is all that I ask. The roots I ran in Charlotte Cardin to the small of my back. My daily mental plus addiction feel like crawling through tax. My ancestors busy, I hit them and they calling me back. Laughing so hard it hurt.
I just talked about the ancestors.
We made them build our playground out of bayonets. Everything I need to say, smile, start crying, saying it. Just tape my only tape confession. Laughing so hard it hurts.
Who is on these drums? You're not playing games today. Or she. Background vocals are great too.
We coming, baby. We coming, baby. We just running a little late. We just getting a few things together. It ain't much to do. I promise it's gonna be so easy to resurrect you. You don't need nothing. You don't need this world. You don't even need me.
Okay. Produced by Da Vinci. Laughing so hard it hurts. The outro being titled Last Laugh to me is perfect. A lot of strong lines in this one. Great beat. It's one of my favorite ones. I'm sorry. I know I say that a lot with certain artists and certain projects, but this Mavi dude is really that good. Wow. This one kind of just felt like it felt like journaling, low key. Just quick little notes jotted up in the journal while having like a high paced life. That's how it kind of felt like. There was a few lines that were hitting me. I didn't want to interrupt the flow though, so hopefully I didn't forget them. Oh, one thing that I liked, greatest fear is that the spotlight changing me. I think that's a big theme in some of his music right now, or in this album. I think he's talking about that a lot. And it's understandable, of course, because when you get from one place to the biggest that you've been before, it's like you're gonna have second thoughts about your own identity and like how it's perceived. Or that's nothing. The rest of peace. Are you gonna pass it those faithfully, laughing? I like this line too. God's be joning on me. I be jonesing for another split. So God's be joning on me. In Georgia, where I was raised, joning on somebody meant to roast somebody, like to cook somebody. So I think he's saying God be like, the phrase God has a funny sense of humor, because there's a phrase that God does have a sense of humor. So for him to say God is joning on me, joking on me, like I feel like he's saying like God is like showing me these things in my life that are like kind of like cracking me up, because it's like he's basically like making fun of me in a way. And that just making me like, whoa, where my spliff? I gotta smoke for this shit. Like, this is another thing that's just crazy. But it's also a nice little like nod to his relationship with God, because like sometimes people say that they talk to God like a friend, and when you with your friends, you'll be joning on your friends. Like they always cracking jokes on each other and shit. So I really enjoyed that part because of the dynamic with that. Him another day, what should I come in that laughing so hard that it hurt? They get comedian. It also goes into the last laugh thing too. Now I think about it, the Jonin part. Do y'all call it Jonin wherever y'all from? Have you ever heard of Jonin? Because I haven't heard that up here ever since I moved from Georgia. But do y'all call it Jonin? Or did y'all ever call it Jonin? Have you ever heard of that? I'm curious about that. None of y'all probably got this far in my video anyway. This shit's long as shit. I already know it's gonna be. Invisible Man face is solid. Then just lifting up the skin on my hand. I was on my college campus when that big plane. Yeah, again, I understand. That campus is not safe, bro. Washington D.C. not safe in certain areas, and that's the area where she get wild at. She just DM me. She really trying to scratch that edge when she land. She probably face me love way outweighing the trust. Just show my mama the stash. I don't know. If they got very careful, they started walking it back. By the time I smelled it, running, yelling, it resolved into ash. When I see these other things puzzle. Oh, here's this one right here was really important to me. Made the mistake of acting careless. My last spark in the trash. By the time I smelt it, running, yelling, it resolved into ash. When I see these other niggas puzzled, I ain't trying solving mine fast. I wonder what this is all about, because to me, I felt like the spark of creativity, because making the mistake of acting like I didn't care about that shit is what led to me like losing that spark. Or is it something else? I really don't know. Because it feels, to me, this feels like I ran back trying to like create something again. You know, this part, by the time I smelt it running yelling, it resolved in the ash, right? But the spark was already gone by then, because I was too lackadaisical. I was too complacent. I was too, you know, comfortable with thinking that, oh, I can get back to it any time. I don't know. That's what I thought that was about. When I seen these other niggas puzzle ain't resolving my fast. And then this one I liked a lot. Don't want acknowledgments or depths. I just need you to respect me as a man. I could feel that. And I think that was it that I was really catching. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, so out of all of those lines put together is what makes this one of my favorites. And then the production and the flow, like the pace of it, is what makes it one of my favorites as well. So Last Laugh is great to me. Great outro. So that was on Mavi, laughing so hard it hurts. And honestly, as a project, that's another one of the best ones I reacted to, in my opinion. Again, so two of my favorite projects I reacted to that's not like a recent release or whatever is from Mavi. So he just might be him. I can't lie. He just might be him. Duality of gaining the success and what comes with it. You know, that's a very common theme within music or within media in general. But he did this in a pretty interesting way. The production didn't really wow me, it didn't shock me, but I enjoyed it. It was super smooth for a lot of it, and I think he complemented so well. Like him and the production, they always seem to be on one accord together, and I really enjoy that. One of my favorites, Spoiled Brat, one of my favorites, just for the theme alone. Doves, I love Doves, one of my favorites. Three Left Feet, love Three Left Feet. I think The Reason was one of my favorites. I think Hemlock. I think Having My Way, Inconvenient Truth, and then Last Laugh. I'm pretty sure those are my favorites right there. Least favorites probably gonna be Trip, Known Unknowns. Nothing too bad at all. I feel like he just does something different than everybody else when it comes to this type of lane of rap. Like there's the Mike way, that feels very similar to the Earl way in my opinion, but then this one is a lot louder, but still got a little bit more layers to it where you don't catch everything off rip. So yeah, y'all let me know what y'all thought about it. If you haven't listened to him, if you have listened to him, either way, let me know what you think about Mavi and what you think about this project, because y'all been recommending Shadowbox a lot, but I haven't seen too many people talking about this specific project, and I wonder if there's a reason for that. So yeah, y'all let me know. Airwave Knee, that's me on all socials. Airwave.knee on Instagram. Airwave Knee, no dot, no nothing on TikTok. Please like, please comment, please subscribe if you enjoyed. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Thank you again, and I'm out. Y'all have a blessed one. Peace.